ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Front No Access podcast. I am your host, Steven Russo, who just got done sprinting a mile. So,
I'm Anthony Gonzalez.
let's fucking get it. Alright, guys, so UFC 319 happened last week. Quite the pay-per-view, if I do say so myself. I did not get to watch the undercard. I had other festivities that I had to attend to.
I don't know how much of that you remember.
Oh, I do. I remember most of the. I remember the main card. I like when I got home. I didn't have another drink. So I just drank Mountain Dew. I think. But anyway, I heard the undercard was pretty solid. I have not watched it yet. But...
Oh yeah, the undercard was fucking great.
Mhm.
I actually kept texting you because I knew he wasn't watching and I was watching. After each result, giving you my opinion on it, so you knew where I stood with each fight. The only one I didn't do that for was Hooper because I didn't want your heart broken.
It's okay. We still love Chase Hooper. But yeah, we'll get more on that in a little while. So we're just gonna, go over what happened, and obviously we're gonna discuss the main card. We're gonna discuss the undercard, or should I say, Anthony's gonna discuss the undercard because I didn't watch a lick of it. I've seen highlights of like the big stuff that happened, but other than that, I have not watched shit. So, Edson Barbosa and fucking Drakkar Close. Looks like Edson Barbosa got beat by a pretty decisive decision. Anthony, what happened in that fight?
Nothing Barboza did seem to be affecting Close. How is that? Is that how it's pronounced?
Close, yeah.
Close. And Close, he really just had Barboza, and his corner was on point too. Lots of good talk from his refs there. Barboza wasn't really getting anything. I think he was just there for a paycheck, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so did Edson Barbosa didn't look like Edson Barbosa, it sounds like.
No, not at all.
He just went in there and said, fuck it. Like, was there a retirement-worthy performance?
I would have retired after that myself.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
It's not like a flat-out knockout like we saw with Ferguson, how far he fell. It just didn't look like Barboza had anything left to give me that I'd want to watch.
Yeah, so, like, he's just done. Like, yeah. I mean, but Barbosa, he was great, Barbosa, I'd hate for... fuck. I'd hate for him to, go out like Tony Ferguson, because, Barbosa was great. He never won a title, but, man, he always gave some highlight reels, knockouts and kicks and whatnot.
The difference between him and Ferguson is he doesn't seem like he's glory hunting like Ferguson kept continuously doing.
Like, at that point, it just became stupid for him. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're ruining... You're ruining your own legacy by continuing to fight like this. And, because let me tell you, man, there was a time, man.
Before Mike, I know.
There was a time before Michael Chandler when Tony Ferguson was fucking great. 11-fight win streak, 12-fight win streak, something like that. One of the two. I think it was 11-fight win streak.
Turns out it was 13, which is wrong.
Yeah, the fuck. It's just big-ass win streak, one of the best in the division, interim championship, never got the chance to fight for the undisputed. Fuck. And poor Tony Ferguson, man, he just such a fall from grace. He got
that Global Fight League got him.
Yeah, I don't even think that's a thing no more, to be honest. I think they got all the brand deals that they needed, they laundered the money, and they got out before the FBI caught on to him. Because, like we said, that shit doesn't exist. That shit was money laundering.
Definitely tried tipping those guys off, though. We're like, hey, check into it.
Yeah, just like, nah, bro, it doesn't exist. Like, what do you mean? The Grandpa Fight League, because they were just signing a bunch of fucking retired UFC gents. Like, what are you talking about,
See,
dude?
It went UFC, then GFL, and then, what's his face? Drawing a blank. His brother's a wrestler. Maverick's brother.
Jake Paul?
Jake, and then you fight Jake.
Yeah.
What? UFC, GFL, Jake comes knocking.
Jake's come knocking on the door. Speaking of Jake Paul, off topic, he has a fight confirmed. He's gonna actually fight a boxer.
Okay.
But the boxer's much smaller than him. I'm like, dude, you're never gonna get a legit win. He's facing Tank Davis, who's like one of the best bantamweights on the fucking roster for boxing right now.
Bantamweight, what's that weight?
At in boxing, it's like 140.
And what's
Um,
Jake?
and Jake is like 190.
A whole nother third of him
Yeah.
onto him.
I'm like, and he's fighting somebody that's much smaller than him. I'm like, dude, this fight sucks. Like, he's fighting a boxer, finally. Yay! And then I find out you're like double his size, triple his size. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? So that fight's gonna be on Netflix. I can't wait for that fight to happen. Nope. I mean, I'm still gonna tune in and try to see Jake Paul lose, though. To be honest, because that's just what happens with me. I tried to see him lose, then the fucker ends up winning.
Yeah.
I almost don't even want to watch it so that he can lose, because I didn't watch the Tommy Fury fight, and he lost to Tommy Fury. So maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe every time I watch Jake Paul fight, every time I want to watch Jake Paul fight, I don't.
You just watch it the next day.
Yeah. But like, shit, man. And, like, dude, just fucking fight a boxer your age, in your weight. Like,
The thing is, I don't see how he can consider himself like a blood sport athlete if he's not competing in a specific blood sport. If you're just trophy hunting, then what the fuck do we care for?
no, what the
You're
fuck?
just gonna pick that old decrepit thing there. That one. I want that one.
Mike Tyson. 58-year-old fucking Mike Tyson.
But make sure it's in the contract that if he wins within the first 3 rounds, he loses 90% of his money.
That's so fucking bad, man. Ugh. Like, oh man. And then he faces Anderson Silva. He faces fucking Mike Perry, Nate Diaz. I'm like, dude, all of these guys are like way past their prime. What are you doing?
Hunting people that are way past their prime.
Like, dude, at that point, like, you're fighting, like, Anderson Silva had one of the most notorious fucking falls from grace ever. And, like, I mean, not as bad as Tony, but it's just, like,
You got moolah?
yeah, if you got the muna, you got the money, you got the money.
moolah? I'll show up.
Yes. So stupid. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate when Jake Paul fights. But,
well, we do have that good boxing fight coming for the
Yeah.
Undisputed that they're going on about.
we got Canelo and, yeah, we have Canelo and, fuck, you know, what's home dude's name? I know it too. It's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. Fuck. What's his name? Terrence Crawford. There it is. Alright, yeah, Terrence Crawford and Canelo are fighting each other. Undisputed welterweight champ going up against the undisputed middleweight champ. Well, we're gonna fucking see how this goes. You know? It's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a good fight. I actually do have high hopes for that one because, like, those are, like, the 2 biggest names in, like, boxing right now. So, like, not Jake Paul.
I was gonna say Jake Paul's not involved.
Yeah, but I do gotta say one thing about Jake Paul. If I were to give you a silver lining for it, is he at least brings eyes onto a dead sport. Let's be honest. Like, not a lot of people really watch boxing anymore.
So,
Hmm.
yes, I can't take that away. But when stuff is so rigged
Yeah,
that
it's
you can
true.
see it.
Yeah, it's true. But that's the only thing I'm gonna say about Jake that's positive is that he at least gets people to care about boxing because they'll watch like a boxing event with Jake Paul on it, and it's just stupid. Like it's a first time thing, but then all of a sudden they're like, "Well, who's that Anderson Silva guy?" You know, he was a UFC guy. Oh, let me go watch his UFC fights. Oh shit, this is awesome. You know what I mean?
Well, I remember, I don't know what it was that we had tuned on, but there was the main, and then there was the featured, and the featured was a lot more interesting. And I think it was 2 female fighters. Don't know what that was, though.
Was it on the Paul and Tyson card?
It might have been, honestly.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano was the in her fight. I forget who she went up against, but that was a good fight.
That was so much more enjoyable than the fucking
Mhm.
Jake Mike fight, so.
Jake and Mike was just stupid.
So I will say that, because I'm not really into boxing, so that was very well.
Yeah, it was a good fight and made it look good. Ah, hold on, I gotta. Here we go. Fuck, guys, I'm suffering over here. But
Yeah, dude just sprinted a mile, so I mean,
yeah, no fun.
after his workout section.
Yeah, right at the end. But yeah, that's the only good thing that I'm gonna have to give to Jake Paul, and I'm gonna say this, be as candid as possible. What kind of like got me rolling into like combat sports like now. I mean, I watched Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. I would say that was like the tipping point. But the one that really made me kind of shift more towards like a combat sport, I'm gonna shamelessly say it, was Logan Paul and KSI. When they were fighting, I watched the fight and I was like, oh wait, this is actually kind of cool. Let me look into more combat sports, and that's exactly what I did. So, and then I got into UFC, obviously 2020, and then that was that history from
I think
there.
I'm gonna stick with the MMA scene for now.
Yeah, I mean it's much healthier. MMA scene is much healthier now than boxing, and boxing is really, as much as I hate to say it because I fucking love boxing. Don't get me wrong, like it's such a intricate like sport. Like there's so much, but yet so like there's so little on the surface. Like yeah, you're punching somebody, you're moving around, but like there's also so much to it all at the same time. So like I just love seeing people string that shit together. Plus like boxing's probably like my favorite thing to do when I'm training. Boxing and wrestling are like my two favorite things to do. So I mean, um, but yeah, so I fucking love boxing, but I gotta call a spade a spade. It's a dying sport. There's not a lot of people in it. There's a lot of shit that happens like behind the scenes. Like boxing's a dirty game, man. These days, it sucks because it ruined a really good sport. But it just stick with the MMA scene. It's a lot healthier. It's a lot better, and not as crooked. So I mean, because like all the big boxing organizations have like one big guy that they're gonna want to push, and if their one big guy loses, all of their credibility goes away. You know, and I'm not trying to knock anybody that does boxing or really pays attention to boxing. Boxing's great, but it's a dirty game, man. It really is. But anyway, moving on from boxing, and speaking about punches knocking people out, um, Chase Hooper, he
Yeah,
got destroyed.
yeah.
That was really bad. I watched the knockout happen. I'm like, ooh, shit.
I specifically remember not texting you just because I didn't want it to ruin your night. Like, oh fuck, he's not gonna like this because he saw Hooper's come up and he's really big on Hooper, and I like the guy too. From what I saw his previous fight, I liked it too. But he
Yeah,
he didn't bring the show with him this time.
he got destroyed. Did he? How did it that? I know it happened in round one. How did the rest of the round look? Like before the knockout, was he in control or was he getting controlled?
Mm,
Or was it kind of boring?
it was kind of boring. It was like a seasoned vet versus the newcomer type of deal,
Hmm.
where the seasoned vet has seen a lot of different approaches, has been through a lot of matches, so knew kind of what to expect and how to counter. And yeah, caught him real quick.
And it was a buzzer beater KO, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Like 2 seconds left in the round. Yeah, that was crazy. So yeah, Chase Hooper is derailed for now.
That was
But
probably one of the best counter punches I've seen.
we'll go back and watch it before we watch today's fights. Because, guys, there were UFC fights today. They just happened at 6 in the morning. I have been a very good boy about avoiding social medias and not getting spoiled. I have not been spoiled on one fight yet, and I'm so proud of myself. Usually, when this happens, when like fights happen early in the day, and I know I can't do it because I work on Saturdays during the day, and so does Anthony most of the time. So like we can't always watch the day cards when they happen. So when I watch like usually if I'm waiting to watch it later on, I get spoiled on one or two of the fights, but never the whole thing, but maybe one or two. I have not been spoiled on one yet, and I'm like, yes, we're at the end. I'm at the finish line. I got this shit, and let's just hope it stays that way. I'm only on the UFC's website right now. I'm looking only at UFC 319. I'm not looking at anything else on this website. But back to UFC 319 though. Jessica Andrade and Lupe Godinez. Lupe Godinez emerged victorious by a unanimous decision. Anthony, how did that fight go?
Honestly, I countered Godinez
Godinez, yes.
Godinez out because
I did too.
on Andrade I've seen your fight. I know what you're about, and I know that the punch you're packing and the way that you can dominate an opponent is up there. I'm talking like top class as a fighter. You know, I always say there's levels to these things.
Big time.
And honestly, it came out of nowhere for me. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on
I mean, Lupe Godinez.
Godinez more.
She came into this fight on a 3-fight winning streak, but not against anybody like really huge.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, you know, it was kind of like I thought Jessica Andrade would come here because she's been a little up and down lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this isn't the usual weight she's been fighting at.
No, she's usually been fighting at flyweight. The past couple fights, she went down to strawweight for this one.
I think that might have also affected.
Yeah, that weight cut's tough. Yeah, she's mostly been fighting at flyweight. But I mean, Jessica Andrade's just known for fighting in all three of those divisions.
Yeah.
She just jumps.
And she's performed really well there before.
Mhm.
It's just this time wasn't it didn't come up Jessica Andrade.
Plus, she's older now. You know, she's not she's not young buck no more. But yeah, I kind of did count Lupe out on this one. But man, good on her. Was it decisive? Was it a very decisive decision?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty solid. Was it like 2 rounds to 1?
Yeah, it wasn't. Nothing in it had me say, Jessica's got this.
Yeah, nothing really showed
Nothing
there.
came out like that.
Gotcha. All right, Gerald Mearshot and Michael Oleksiejczuk, the battle of the gatekeepers. Looks like Mearshot got fucked.
Yeah.
And it got fucked pretty bad.
This was also really big because fighting nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. They had like 3 or 4 fights on this. I think they all won.
Yeah.
It was really big because Oleksiejczuk had just moved to the gym, so he thought it was better for his career that he did that.
And sure enough, he goes out there and he knocks the piss out of Mearshot.
Yep.
How bad was what do you remember what did it? Like what the shot was? Was it a punch, knee, kick?
No,
maybe?
I can't recall. I was already drinking too, so.
We'll go back and watch that one too before we watch today's fights.
I mean, the prelims were great, so.
Plus, like, it's the finishes. Like, we only have to watch 3 minutes of it before it happens. And with Chase Hooper, we only have to watch a round. So it's like, what? Only 7 minutes? 8 minutes worth of fights. And then we'll get to today's. I didn't really care for the featured prelim all that much. I kind of thought the Russian guy was going to win, and the Russian guy won. So, it was a submission. Do you remember what the submission was?
Who are these guys?
Van Sager, Serge Sarkayev, and Eric Nolan.
Ooh, Sarkayev won, right?
Yes, by submission.
So, fucking Sarkayev, he just got here. He had just won, I think it was Contender Series.
Yep,
or something,
Contender Series. Yeah.
3 days before.
Yep.
Because our main one got canceled. Who was it supposed to be? He couldn't make the cut.
The Brian Battle.
Yeah, Battle. He couldn't make the weight.
He got released from the UFC. But, you know, makes sense.
Yeah. But this, oh wow, that's a good fight. We should watch that too.
Yeah, did he do really good?
Oh yeah. No, I was counting him out. 'Cause I'm like, all right, the dude just fought.
3 days ago.
Seems kind of short notice. You know, they got to push this.
I mean, I watched his Contender Series fight, and he destroyed him round 1.
He was fucking fantastic.
And when I saw that fight got confirmed, I was like, oh shit, yeah, Russian guys win.
I'd say keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, all these guys that come out of fucking Russia, man. I can't even with them. They just destroy it. There's something in the water, I swear.
Is he Russian?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he fights out somewhere else. I didn't think I saw the Russian flag.
Yep. But as soon as I saw that fight get confirmed, I was like, oh yeah. He's gonna win, because I watched him just utterly destroy somebody, and I didn't know much about Eric Nolan, so I'm like, you know what, that guy.
That was a very good pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, because obviously we didn't go over that because we didn't know what was gonna happen. So, but when I saw the fight get confirmed, I remembered him because I always watch the Contender Series on Tuesday nights because, like, dude, I fucking love the Contender Series. You see crazy shit on the goddamn Contender Series because it's just such a everybody's so hungry. It's like the best job interview in the fucking world. I'm like, that's exactly what it is.
You want a job? Kill that guy. What?
You want a job? Oh, you want to work for me? Go fucking kill that guy. And that's what happens, usually. it rarely ever goes to a decision, and if it goes to a decision, it's a fucking war, and it's hardly ever boring. There's usually always finishes. Like dog, I fucking love Dana White's Contender Series. If I can write a love letter to it, I'd write 19. You know, possibly 20. But yeah, it's crazy shit. I need another dew. Are these cold yet? No, they are not.
Get one from the bottom.
Got to get one from the bottom. Mountain Dew, Pepsi, hit us up.
We gotta restock the dew fridge.
We had to restock the dew fridge today. I got more dew in the main fridge, and we have some in here as well. Already one deep, guys. This is gonna be crazy. And of course, I'm also using this lovely tumbler here, my little can koozie with the American flag on it, because America. And I call it the Freedom Tumbler, because you can just ship that shit right in there and just screw on the top, and it stays cold. This fits both the normal 12-ounce cans like this one, 12-ounce slim cans, and 12-ounce bottles. So like everything I drink out of, right in here. I mean, obviously you can't fit a 16-ounce in here, but when do I ever have 16 ounces in here? I mean, I say that when I have 16 ounces worth of a couple 16 ounces of Coors Light in there, but I didn't buy those. So
I was gonna say, just because of that, I'm gonna do a thing of 16-ounce tubes, just to irk you.
Just so I can't use my can koozie.
Just to irk you.
You fucking demon. Ooh, that one was crispy. I like that one. But yeah, Russian guy kicked ass, and he kicked ass on the goddamn Contender Series, and Dana White's Contender Series is fucking awesome. Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Fucking watch them. Don't think, oh, they're rookies, they don't know what they're doing, it's going to be boring. It's not boring. I promise you. You want to know why I know so much about fighters? It's because I fucking watched the Contender Series.
That's the thing about rookies. They'll do anything to win.
Exactly. They got nothing to lose. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. So, like, what else are you going to do? You know? If I win here, I lay it all out there, and I fucking knock this motherfucker out, or I submit this motherfucker, or I just destroy him in the good war, either way, I win. Like, I can either make it, or I get enough experience that I keep working, and then I can get back there,
It's like the dumbest question. Do I go all out?
Fuck yeah, you do. Y'all, don't be dogging on the goddamn Contender Series. You can dog on the Ultimate Fighter. The Ultimate Fighter, I don't even know why they still do it anymore. I'll be so real. I mean, it's nice to watch the fights, but like, who the fuck watches reality TV in 2025? You know what I mean?
People with lower IQs than us.
Like, it's nice because it's a little bit of a personal touch. You get to know the fighter personally. Like, I will say, like, I know the most about, like, Ultimate Fighter fighters than I do the Contender Series guys. But, I mean, the fighting does the talking in this game, man. Like, I can love you as a person, but, like, if you don't fight right, then what are you doing here, you know? Like, you get a personal touch, and I do like learning about, like, a person, like, some personal stuff about the fighters, but ultimately, I want to see you perform. And that's what Contender Series does. It's like mini UFC night on Tuesday. And it's over by 11 p.m. I go to bed. You know? It's great. But anyway, moving on to our main card. Kaius Kerr got fucked by Tim Elliott.
The real question is, why was he ranked 15?
Yeah, why was he ranked number 15 is the big one. And he got destroyed by old man Tim Elliott. So I'm like, oh Jesus, the old guy who's number fucking 10 in the world is better than all fucking Ryzen. Yep. Like, holy shit.
Everyone in Ryzen is worse than Tim Elliott, and y'all know what I said. When they come to the fucking UFC promotion, they are not ready.
Nope.
Their first battle, they tend to lose. The second,
maybe they come back.
It proves if they're tempered or not.
Mm-hmm.
It proves if they're actually putting in the commitment to win, or if they're just here for the lights.
And since I did watch this fight, and I do remember it, let's just say I was at a 21st birthday party before the main card, so, a couple libations were had at that party. So I was feeling pretty good when I got home, but I still remember the main card. I remember Kaius Kerr getting destroyed. I think it was an armbar that did it for him. And, good old tap out. And performance of the night bonus for Tim Elliott, which I think he completely deserved it. Like, 100%. He went in there, he just destroyed this guy. Now, Tim Elliott, he's been here for fucking forever. Like I said when we went, obviously my prediction was fucking wrong here. Good job, Ann, on that one. I thought Kai would actually come back and beat Elliott, because I thought he had a style to beat him, but he didn't beat him. And I'm like, well, damn. At this rate, Kaius Kerr might just have to go back to Ryzen. He's either going to go back to Ryzen, or he needs to fight somebody outside the top 15 as obviously he's already outside the top 15, but fight somebody also outside the top 15 and just get a couple tune-up fights before he can even think about trying to get ranked again.
Yep.
You know, like if he wants to stay in the UFC, he needs a couple more tune-up fights. I'm sorry, like his past 2 fights, he hasn't shown me anything. He had a good round 1 against Pantoja. That's it.
Showing us how to lose.
Yeah, he did show us how to lose, and he showed us how to lose pretty good. And I mean, Kai, it's like crazy because I watched him fight in Ryzen in preparation for that Pantoja fight, so I could tell you guys about Kai Ascura, so that he's not like, who the fuck's this guy, you know? But and he was good, man. But like at now on, I think this.
It might be he is good for the Ryzen promotion.
Yeah, it's true.
That might be what it is too. Like I said, there's different levels to these things, and the UFC is the tippy top.
There's so many guys in this shit. Like, I'm like convinced. Like, if this card didn't do it for you, man, if it didn't happen in the UFC, it doesn't count. You know.
I think the 3 promotions that I would say are the tops would probably be the UFC, ONE FC.
Yeah, one's right behind it.
And honestly, Bellator, because those guys.
PFL now, but you know.
Those guys are fucking.
We got some good
crazy
ones that come through here.
And you can see people go from either or when it comes to PFL and UFC.
Mm-hmm.
They can go either or. I know. I didn't see any of the UFC fights for Chris Cyber. Was it?
Chris Cyborg, yeah.
I saw her
in PFL.
In the PFL, and I'm like, holy shit.
She's fucking crazy. And
what
she's still crazy.
And it might be an older talent pool. I don't know. Because we don't. Well, I don't really catch PFL.
I don't really do it either. I mean, I pay attention. I get alerts on my phone for it. Yeah. But most of the time, if I'm watching PFL, I'm watching PFL because it's on.
Like,
you know what I mean?
We had the big things like Francis Ngannou. He was champion over there. I don't know if he still is. I don't know if he's had a fight since.
He hasn't had a fight since.
But we hear the big things, but it's not something I can keep my eye out because there's more that I got going on.
And plus, the UFC is so damn deep. Like, paying attention to other promotions becomes like a chore. Like, let me tell you, trying to even, like, loosely keep up with ONE and PFL is kind of hard. Like, I'll be real.
But, like, along with that, with the ONE FC, that's how I saw freaking Darth Rigatoni first time.
Yeah.
Now he's doing stuff on,
now he's on UFC
ESPN
BJJ.
Network.
Nice, UFC BJJ is on ESPN Plus.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen with UFC, with, ESPN Plus, with the deal they got going with,
Paramount. Yep.
Don't know what's happening. Don't know if it's going to be absorbed. Don't know if it's going to be in the Disney under a different thing because they're owned by Disney.
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea.
Is Paramount owned by Disney? I don't think.
No. I'm talking about UFC. The ESPN.
ESPN's owned by Disney.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's. I don't think we were even reported that yet. But UFC did strike a deal with Paramount Plus. All of your UFC pay-per-views and whatnot are going to be on Paramount Plus now, and thank God. You guys are going to save some money. All of the events are going to be right there. I mean, I've also heard from, like, mixed sources that Dana might still do, like, an occasional pay-per-view, which that would just be stupid. What's the point of doing the deal in the first place? I'm like, what are you going to do with that? Like, what are you going to fucking do with that, Dana?
The White House lawn.
Like, what the fuck are you going to do with that?
The White House lawn and the Roman Coliseum.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Dana, do me a favor. Do me a favor. A lot of people that watch this sport are, not rich like you. So, please, sometimes to buy a pay-per-view, it takes a lot out of us. I have to budget when I have to buy pay-per-views. I have to budget. And so does everybody else that buys the fucking pay-per-views. We have to budget for it. And let me tell you, paying $80, not even $90 each time to watch some fights, I mean, I'm gonna do it. Because I ain't risking my shit on no fucking website, some weird ass website that I don't know how to navigate. I clicked the wrong thing, and all of a sudden I'm on fucking jerkmate.net, like, and all of a sudden
demonetized right there.
It's okay, I was never monetized to begin with, so it's all right. Not meant for under the age of, I would say, 18, just to be safe, but not for minors. This podcast. But, like, I don't need to be risking my shit on no fucking fucky ass website. Plus, like, the stream quality is gonna go in and out. Like, it's gonna be great, then it's gonna be shit. And I'm like, I just want to watch. I get annoyed if shit lags. Like, okay, I get annoyed when shit lags. You think I want to watch a fight through a fucking microwave? No, I do not. So, that being said, Dana, for the love of fucking God, get rid of pay-per-views and keep it that way, please. Like, you can get, you're the UFC now. I get it. When you were coming up, you needed it because like UFC was much smaller, wasn't as accepted in the mainstream. You needed the money and the pay-per-view directly to you. That's what you got to do when you get on your feet. You know. But now you're on your feet. You got brand deals out the fucking ass. There are going to be people that are going to throw a bag at you so that you can put their ad on your program. Dude, you'll get plenty of money from that. You'll get plenty of money. Just please let me only pay $11.99 a fucking month for Paramount Plus so I can watch my UFC fights and not have to worry about my bank account breaking every 3 months. Okay, so that's my rant. I am excited about the Paramount Plus deal. I really am, and but I'm really hoping. I've seen mixed sources saying that Dana's not going to quite do away with the pay per view. I'm like, Dana, if you're somehow watching this, that love your product, love your shit, obviously. I want to work for you one day, but please do away with the pay-per-view. I don't want to pay $90 to watch TV for 2 hours.
What if we switch to PLE?
The premium live event, that's fine. That's fine. You know, even if you do make pay-per-views a thing still, make them like $30. Make them $40, $50. That's it. You know. Other than that, no, don't do it. You know, like there are going to be plenty of people, especially now that Paramount has you. Paramount's already throwing a bag at you to be on there, and on top of that, you're gonna have advertisers out the fucking ass throwing bags at you to make sure you give them an ad slot during your program. You already have all the sponsors. The fucking whole octagon is just brands. You know, it's just brands and like logos and whatnot. You've got money. Please, you don't need the pay-per-view. It's but anyway, that's my rant about pay-per-views and how I think they're outdated. But money is money, so end of the day, you never know. But this is my plead. Anyway, Jared Cannonier, Michael Page. Michael Page had the performance of his life.
Yep.
Holy shit, he knocked him down twice. He was dancing on him. He was rage baiting him. Oh my lord, that was a good fight. I really did enjoy that MVP and Jared Cannonier fight. What was it, a 30-27 for MVP?
Yeah.
If I remember the scores correctly. Because Michael Page went in there and said, oh, former title challenger, huh? Get fucked! So,
You may
but
be a former challenger, but I'm MVP.
yeah, I'm MVP, and I'm going to fucking dog walk your ass. And that is exactly what he fucking did. Hands down low. He's bouncing. He's got that bladed stance. He's like taunting him and shit, knocking him down twice. I'm like, he made a mockery of Jared Cannonier. And holy fuck, it was so fun to watch. Congratulations to MVP for winning that fight. I did predict you to win, so I'm happy that you showed up here. But he looks pretty good at middleweight. I mean, I know his last 2 fights have been at middleweight. He's looked great. He's normally a welterweight. I would say, I don't know if he wants to go back down to welterweight or not, or if he wants to stay at 185, because, I mean, to be honest, if he goes against our now new champion, I don't like his chances. But even if we do get our possible new 170 champion, I also don't like his chances there. So, I don't know. Where does MVP go from here? I think he looked pretty good at middleweight. Plus, Cannonier's an elite talent at this division. Yeah, he's lost a couple, but, like, everybody loses, you know? Do you think he should stay at middleweight? Or do you think he should move back down to welterweight?
I like him at middleweight.
I really do like him at middleweight. And, I mean, he's, like, he's a big guy, you know? It's not like he's small. He's made the weight, and probably it's less harm on his body, because, I mean, the dude, Michael Page, is 38 years old. Like, we got him at the tail end of his career, unfortunately. But he's still doing good performances while he's here, which I like to see, you know? But holy shit, Michael Page did great. I personally think he should stay at middleweight. I mean, fuck it, dude. Just, I want to see, if he stays at middleweight, I want to see him fight Robert Whittaker. I want to see him fight Israel Adesanya. I think all these fights would be fucking excellent things to watch. Because I'm looking at 172. Like, him and JDM would be pretty fun, I think. But, like, I don't know if JDM's going to be champion by this time next year. So, I mean, with Islam Makhachev, Alerkin, and that fight rumored to be in November, I'm like, oh boy. I mean, if JDM takes JDM is like a bigger Volk, I'll be real. But Makhachev didn't do so great against Volk the first time. I mean, the second time he fucking knocked his shit. Second time he knocked his shit, but the first time was a little rough for him. So it's tough to see what JDM's gonna do. I personally do have Islam as a favorite to win that fight when it does happen, but I don't think JDM's gonna be completely counted out. You know, because I
Yeah.
mean, if he brings that same fucking boxing that he brought against Bilal, where he just beat his face in, and the same takedown defense, where like dude couldn't even grab him. Islam, you might be in for a rough night. Like, plus, he's gonna be a smaller guy. Maybe not like mass wise, but like height wise, he's gonna be smaller. JDM's got reach. He's got good boxing. Like, I don't know. That fight's not confirmed yet though, but I think him and JDM would be fun. But I'm trying to think of like other things that Michael Page could do in welterweight, and there's really not that much. I'd love to see him fight Stephen Thompson. I think that would be fun, but like, I don't know, man. And then of course you have Leon Edwards there too. I don't know if that. I don't know how that fight would be, to be honest. But fuck, I personally like him at middleweight just because I want to see him fight like a Robert Whitaker. I want to see him fight. Fuck it, Drakus. I want to see him fight. I want to see him fight Robert Whitaker, Israel Adesanya, all these guys. I think those are great matchups for him. I think he has a potential to win all of those in some way, shape, or form. Um, but yeah, I think he should stay at middleweight. But what a performance from Michael Page! I'm surprised he didn't get a performance of the night bonus, but Tim Elliott did get it, and I do got to say he did deserve it. But man, Michael Page looked like $1,000,000 in there. What'd you think about that fight, Ant?
Honestly, it's kind of what I've been expecting from MVP. Honestly, when he first showed up, I was iffy because I'm always iffy with these guys coming.
Obviously.
And then, like, is it a three streak right now?
He's on the 2-fight winning streak right now.
But with his last 3 performances, honestly, I like the guy.
Yep.
I'll be rooting for him, and I'll be waiting for his next match.
I mean, it's definitely. I mean, we always knew MVP was a great fighter. Like, come on, we knew this. You know, as soon as he signed, I got really excited. You know, and obviously we have a cousin. Yeah, I also followed him when he was in Bellator loosely, but still followed him. So like I saw his highlights. I've seen his clips, and man, I was so excited when he signed the contract to join UFC. So now that he's here, it seems like he's really coming into his own
Yeah.
now. I mean, like I said, he looked like a fucking $1,000,000 in there against Cannonier. And Cannonier is no, he's no easy task. That guy, he's called to kill a gorilla for a reason. All right, like, but that guy, man, MVP looked great, man. His stock's at a pretty all time high right now. I would say. Would you say so?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Honestly, with the performance he put on there, he's never looked better in UFC.
I mean, he did have a good performance against Shara Bullet, but like that one topped it. And I mean, Shara was like obviously the deadly contender that everybody's like, oh, who's gonna beat this guy, you know? And MVP said, I just got here and I beat him. What do you mean? But yeah, so that was a great fight. Now, enough of the MVP raving. Y'all know how we feel. Moving on to one of 2 spinning elbow knockouts that happened at UFC 319. Carlos Prates, another fighting nerds strike again.
Yep.
And Jeff Neal, I felt like was getting fed. He was getting fed in this fight, and that is exactly what fucking happened. Carlos Prates was winning that round. Jeff Neal couldn't get going, and then obviously buzzer beater KO, end of round 1. Carlos Prates just gets that spinning elbow, and down went Jeff Neal. As soon as that knockout happened, I'm like, all right, that's it. No, that's knockout of the night. That might even be knockout of the fucking year. You know, like nothing's topping that. Until, but anyway, focusing just on Jeff Neal and Carlos Prates. I'm surprised Carlos Prates wasn't a heavier favorite in this fight, to be honest. He went into this as a minus 218 favorite. Honest to God, with the performance that happened, he should have been a minus 300 favorite.
Yeah, but I think that's more of the stock for Jeff Neal. They were thinking he could do it some way.
It's just Carlos Prates, man. And plus, Prates is coming off a loss to Ian Gary going into that fight, so I guess it kind of made sense. But damn, dude, Prates is back. He's back in the win column. And holy shit, what a way to get back into the win column. That spinning elbow was a thing of beauty, wouldn't you say, Ant?
I was surprised when it happened.
Like, oh fuck. Like right at the end of the round.
Shit, was that just spinning elbow?
Yeah, it happened so fast. It did. He was so quick, and I was like, "Oh fuck, he's out."
I remember that because it was when it happened. because some people had been drinking more than others. Like, there was just a spinning elbow. And then we were wondering if we should rewind it the 10 or so seconds, or if we should wait for the replay. We waited for the replay. It seemed like it took forever. We're like,
Where is it? Where'd it go? But yeah, holy shit. What a fucking knockout from Carlos Prates. Back in the win column. He got a performance of the night bonus for that, for obvious reasons. So, that was one. And as soon as that happened, Carlos Prates, I mean, man, he just beat number 11. I think he should face somebody in top 10 now. I think he's ready for top 10.
yeah, definitely top 10. Depending on how things stand, I'd say you could even get him into number 5 or 4.
Yeah, I mean,
a knockout like that,
that's
it
gonna
gets eyes
statement.
on you. You're from a gym that's doing really fucking well, establishing itself,
Mhm.
just for namesake value.
Like, it's so crazy. I mean, I'm trying to think what I want next, and to be honest, would we be down for Prates and Joaquin Buckley?
Ooh,
That, I think, would be super fun. Joaquin Buckley's a little bit ahead of him. He's at number 8. There's also Leon Edwards chilling up there, but I don't know if he's ready for a Leon fight yet. But he could be after a performance like that, and with how Leon's been doing lately. But I think that's a good one right there. Let's get Joaquin Buckley and Carlos Prates. I think that'd just be a beautiful little train wreck right there. Both guys that got crazy power. Just going at it. Just a matter of time until somebody gets knocked the fuck out. But yeah, looking at the rest of the rankings here, we have Michael Morales, who's been doing pretty good. Actually, Carlos Prates got shot up to 9 now. Actually, looking at the rankings,
was that spinning elbow?
it's that spinning elbow. Yeah, now I mean Ian Gary, he already fought him and lost, but Michael Morales could do it. Him and Buckley would be fun. I mean, Buckley is coming off a pretty huge loss to Kamaru Usman though. Yeah, you could even do a. Yeah, there's a Leon fight too that he could possibly do. I don't think he's good for like. I don't know if he's quite there yet, but you could put him there, especially after that performance. Yeah, I'm trying to see. So we got Buckley, Morales, Gary, Usman, Edwards, Rachmanov, Sean Brady, Bilal Muhammad, and Jack Della, the champ. All above him. I'll have to see what happens to Carlos Prates. But after that fight, I thought nothing was going to top that knockout until Lerone Murphy happened. Now, let me tell you something. I told you guys. Lerone Murphy, he's the shit. I'm like, he's my guy right now. I fucking love this dude. He's undefeated, and he extended that streak. He was the underdog going in against Aaron Pico. Aaron Pico talked a bunch of shit going into this fight. And like we said on this podcast, Aaron Pico is not ready for the UFC. and sure enough, everybody's like, "Oh, but he was fighting okay for the first round." I'm like, dude, he got knocked out in round fucking 1. What, he had a good minute? Like, he had a good minute? No, no, no. Like every like MMA like nerd, my not myself included, but like every MMA like purist nerd motherfucker was like, Aaron Pico, man, Aaron Pico. I'm like, fuck off. He turned Aaron Pico into Pico de Gallo, okay? Like, he was gone. And just like Aaron Pico, he was so good in Bellator. Yeah, Lerone Murphy, who's he beating? Who's he beating? I'm like, he beat a couple people, but he's like, who's he beating? And Aaron Pico's gonna come in. He's gonna destroy the rest of the UFC featherweights. He's gonna go fight Volk. I'm like, no, the fuck, he's not. Everybody in their brother, I was hearing online, on Twitter, even some of my own peers were like, Aaron Pico, man. I'm like, nah, nah. And sure enough, oh, he looked good. He looked good. Yeah, for a fucking minute. But me personally, I think Lerone Murphy was sacrificing losing a couple minutes to get his range so that he could land that beautiful strike. And when he landed it, oh, Pico was out, flat on his back, staring up at the ceiling. I'm like, that's what you fucking get. And I hate saying this because Pico is actually a pretty good fighter. But, like, he went against Lerone Murphy, and the amount of people that were counting my boy Lerone out, man, I was like, nah.
Is Murphy ranked?
Yeah, he's ranked number 4. He went into that fight at rank number 6. Like, he silently made his way through featherweight. and that was that.
I like 6 better than fucking
Hmm.
Hayashi Courage just taking on the champ
Just
from
take
another promotion,
like what the fuck? I mean,
but I still think if you're coming to the UFC, fight maybe 10 to 15. Fight one of those guys
that's what
first.
I'm saying. Like 10 to 15, that's a good range to be in. Like that'd be good. Maybe a top 10 guy, like maybe like 6 or 7, or maybe not that though. I mean, we saw how that went. But yeah, 10 to 15, I think is a good range for these Bellator guys and
I
other guys
think
coming in.
if if you want to be good in the UFC, you fight someone 10 to 15 who's been there a while. One of the old guard. I think they should be your gateway into the UFC, not someone who's he was 6, right?
He was number
Or the
6.
fucking champ. I don't think you get that.
I mean, that's what they did with MVP. I mean, Kevin Holland was ranked like number 12 when he fought MVP in his debut, and I thought, and the fucking MVP went and won that fight. So I mean, there you go. Granted, it was kind of close, but it was still very much a Michael Venom Page victory and not Kevin Holland.
It shows them what to expect when they're here.
Yep. And then, of course, they tried to rocket him to Ian Gary, but Ian Gary's too much of a killer at this current moment, and then he out grappled him. I'm sure MVP wasn't expecting Ian Gary to grapple with him because Ian Gary obviously is a striker. But I think that was just a surprise.
What was Gary like?
Ian Gary was like top 5
Top 5 then?
at that time. Like I forget, he was like number maybe 4.
4, I think.
He was like number 4 or 5 at the time, and he beat the brakes off MVP for 3 rounds. So I mean, and then after that, he comes back, he moves up to middleweight, he fights Shara, beats Shara, goes back to middleweight, and just dog walks Jared Cannonier. So MVP, I think he's finding his motion in the UFC now, and I'm happy. And he did it in about a year, so good on MVP. To be honest with you, getting his stride back. Plus, he's very active. The guy fights a lot, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, back to Lerone Murphy and Aaron Pico. There were so many motherfuckers that were just getting on my nerves with this Aaron Pico guy. I shouldn't be knocking on him. I did watch his fights. He's good, but like, man, Lerone was too good, man. And that spinning elbow was so clean. It was cleaner than Protez's. So I mean, and it was like get out. Like he wasn't like down. Oh, and then the ref called the fight. No, he was down, gone, like right on the temple. I'm dead. You know. And damn, Lerone Murphy, man. I honest to God think Movsar Evloev has not shown up at all the past like year, and I've been saying that he's the next one to face Volk because he's the only undefeated guy that Volk hasn't faced yet. After a performance like that, I say make Lerone Murphy and Volk. Like, just fucking do it. Let's put him against Volk. After a performance like that, if Movsar Evloev doesn't want to fucking show up, like, I think Lerone Murphy earned a fucking title shot after that. So, I don't know how you feel about it, but
Well, the
I'm
problem
partial,
is
obviously.
that Volk has run the circles on that division for a while.
Yeah,
So it's hard to match him with someone
that he hasn't already beat, you know?
exactly, or that we can justifiably say should get a shot at the champ.
Mm.
So I mean, if Murphy wants to show up,
I mean, he didn't take any damage in that
It's-
fight. They could do it in December. Like,
it's a risky maneuver taking on the champ, but it's everyone's end goal once they get to the sport.
yeah. I mean, after a performance like you said, there's not many people within featherweight that Volk hasn't beaten.
It's like, who do we send for Volk?
I mean,
I don't know yet.
I think there's only 2 guys that you could send after Volk, and that's Movsar and that's Lerone Murphy. At this point, I mean, Lerone Murphy's number 4 now. Like, he's in the top 5. Let me look at the rest of them.
Watch, I bet everyone that was talking trash about Murphy and saying Pica de Gallo over there is gonna do it.
The Gallo. I just made a new fucking saying, and I love it.
they're gonna hop right on Leon after. They're gonna be like, oh no, Leon's got this. Leon
Lerone Murphy
for
got
sure right. Oh yeah,
He's got this shit.
Lerone Murphy, he's right in there. Send him right after Volk. He's got this.
Yeah, there's so many. I was so right. And I actually texted one of my friends that was like one of the guys that was like, Aaron Pico, man. I was like, I fucking told you. This guy's a killer. I know special when I see it, you know? Not trying to say I'm like an MMA, like, fucking prophet, but, you know.
He has watched a lot of it.
But I have watched a lot of it, and I know special when I see it. I
So-
saw special with Ilya Taporia. Look what happened. Like, I saw special with Diego Lopez. Look what happened. You know, it's been crazy. and I got good judgment with this. And I saw special when I saw Lerone Murphy, so I was like, you know what? I got a pretty good track record so far with finding out who's, especially with Ilya, man. I kind of always had that feeling, like deep down, like it's only a matter of time until he gets up there, man. Like his performance against Bryce Mitchell, Ilya Taporia's the performance against Bryce Mitchell, that was kind of what started getting me down that thinking train. Obviously, I still predicted against Topuria twice, but I think that might have just been wishful thinking at this point. But I had always known, like watching him fight, I was like, "Oh damn, this guy's a problem. This guy's a fucking problem." And sure enough, look at him now. He's pound for pound number one, probably the biggest current star in the UFC right now. I'm like, I saw special with him, man, and that's what it's been. I mean, he just beats my guys, which sucks, but
The worst part about it, he beats our guys.
the worst part about it is he beats our guys, but that's also, the nature of time. That's what happens in this sport. Unfortunately, your favorites are going to wear away. It's sad, but it's true, unfortunately. But that damn man, Lerone Murphy. I say just book it, man. Movsar Evloev has not been very good at negotiating. He is the number one contender, yes, but like he has not negotiated at all. Volk has offered to fight Movsar a couple times now, from what I've heard from different sources, but Movsar has just left him on red. So I'm like, if Movsar doesn't want to go for the champ, man, book him against Diego Lopez, and then put Lerone Murphy against Volk and just see what happens. you know, I think if we don't get that Mobstar deal done by early next year, maybe even the end of this year, but I personally think since Lerone didn't take much damage, Volk's probably healed up by now from the last fight against Diego. They could do this fight in December, main event. Honest to God, they could. It could do a co-main too. It depends on who's going to be in the main event for December. But I'm like, I say book it December for Lerone and Alexander Volkanovski. I mean, strike while the iron's hot, and Lerone Murphy's iron is hot as nail, as hot as it's fucking boiling. It's fucking melting. So like, just strike while it's hot. I would say. I mean, do I think that he wins against Volk? I couldn't tell you, but I just think that might just be the best move because I'm trying to think of everybody else that's in the top five, and he's beaten them already. He beat Diego Lopez. Yeah. Let's go over the top five of fucking featherweight right now. Yeah, Movsar Evloev, 19-0 at number one, who I always thought was just going to go against Volk at some point, but hasn't happened yet, and apparently he's a tough negotiator. Then we have Diego Lopez, who beat Lopez to get the belt back. Beat Yair Rodriguez, who's at number three. Lerone Murphy's at number four. Brian Ortega's at five. Like, he beat Brian Ortega. He beat Yair. And you look underneath that, you have Arnold Allen, who hasn't warranted a title shot yet, I would say. I mean, Aljamain Sterling hasn't warranted a title shot yet. I think he needs one more, maybe one or two more. I mean, he's fighting today. He fought today, should I say? I don't know who won, but
don't check the rankings.
not checking the rankings. But uh, let's see. There's Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett's not a title contender. Neither is Yusuf Zalal. Neither is Gene Silva. Gene Silva needs a couple more before he gets up there. Gene Silva does look promising, though. Don't get me wrong. Gene Silva does look good, but he's not up there yet. Then you have, yeah, that's it. Like, now I'm at number 10. Like,
I wonder what the odds were for calling 2 spinning elbow knockouts for that.
if somebody said spinning elbow for both of them, if there's one motherfucker on this planet that bet $100 that each of those guys would win by spinning elbow knockout in round one, they probably made fucking bank. They probably made like a couple grand if that's like what they were thinking. If there's one lucky motherfucker out there that said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just throw shit at the fan and see where it happens,
See if it sticks.
see if it sticks, and it fucking did. If you had those two together, even if you just parlayed those two guys together, imagine if you parlayed those two, not even just single bets, just parlayed 2 spinning elbow knockouts in round one. Dog, you probably made a couple grand off $100. Like, holy fuck. IRS gonna be like, we need some of that. Yeah. But regardless, though, Lerone Murphy looked great. That was a great fucking fight for him, and that's exactly what he needed. He needed a spot because Lerone Murphy, he ain't much of a talker. That's the only thing I think it will hurt him in the UFC because if you don't market yourself very well, you tend to fall behind in the UFC. But luckily, he's in a position where Volkanovski has noticed. He even tweeted after he won, "See you in December," But if you don't market yourself, he like I said, he quietly made his way through these rankings.
This reminds me of pre-Covington.
Yeah, like he quietly made it through those rankings, like just beating people, And now I think that's what he needed. He needed a big win
Yep.
on a big stage, and he needed to do it in a big way, and that's what he fucking did. Now people are looking at him like, "That's my guy. That's my guy. I've been with him since day one." I'm like, "No, the fuck you weren't. No, the fuck you weren't. You didn't know that guy existed 3 weeks ago. I did." You thought that Pico de Gallo was gonna fucking do it. No, the fuck he wasn't. Like, I'm not. It makes me sound like I'm an Aaron Pico hater. I'm really not. I just hated how much people were hyping him up.
That's why I always never get behind hype trains.
I just hated how much people were hyping him up. I was like, dude, look at Lerone Murphy. Like, this is our guy. This is a contender right now. This is like he's possible title challenger next. I mean, man, I say title shot for Lerone Murphy. I really do. But I'm also very partial towards Lerone Murphy. So,
I mean, if the other guy doesn't want to show, give him the title shot.
and then I just say book Mavsar and fucking Diego Lopez. Whoever wins that fight gets the winner of that. Like you book that.
If Volk wants to fight in December, and who's that guy you just said?
Which guy? Mavsar.
And Mobsad doesn't negotiate a deal for it, then why would you not let
wait?
the champ choose his fight?
Yeah, like I mean, Volk already called his shot. He's like, "I'll see you in December."
Like the only reason you don't make this fight is if
Mavsar.
Mobsar.
Yep.
Is if Mobsar actually brokers a deal that he's gonna take a fight. Because otherwise, you're just denying the champion a fight that he wants.
But at that point, man, like he's had so many chances to get that fight booked already.
Yeah.
And Lerone Murphy just had a stellar knockout. Like I can already guarantee you, Dana didn't plan on strapping a rocket to him. He's gonna try to now.
Oh yeah.
Like he's gonna try to now. Like Lerone's not the type that Dana would want to strap a rocket to. But now I think
Unless
he's gonna want to.
eyes on him.
Yeah. And he's got all the eyes on him. He got a huge win on the big stage. Gets a big guy coming in, well-known guy coming in. That was really good where he came from, and he just said, "Yeah, fuck y'all, UFC on top," and that's how it went. But holy fuck, that co-main event was probably my favorite fight of the entire fucking night, to be honest. Even though it only lasted a full 3 minutes and 21 seconds. But moving on to this main event, because I mean there isn't much to fucking talk about here, man. This was Dracus du Plessis' plot armor running out.
Yeah.
Because he decided to go against this unstoppable force known as Hamzat Borz Chimaev. And this motherfucker from round 1 to round 5 just fucking destroyed him. Just every grip under the sun, every takedown. Oh, you want to scramble? Back down. Oh, you're trying. Oh, you got back up. Oh, that's funny. Back down. Oh, we stood up now because the ref didn't like that we weren't doing anything. Back down. Oh, you want to go against the cage now? Okay, clinch, takedown. This was just pure Hamzat domination for 5 fucking rounds, and it was beautiful. It was such a beautiful destruction of Dracus du Plessis. And, I mean, obviously, I predicted Dracus to win this one, because I thought Hamzat would run out of gas in round 1. He did not. And
never go against the unstoppable force.
But, holy shit. This was just pure Hamzat domination for 5 rounds. And he won. 50-44 to him on one card, 50-45, 50-43 on one person's card. Like, dude, you can't get more fucking decisive than that. And obviously, when we watched it, that was just, as a person that trains, obviously, I'm looking at that like, holy shit. Like, this guy had 22 fucking minutes of control time. 5-round fight is 25 minutes. He had 22 minutes of control time. Like, holy shit. Like, this guy, he just destroyed him in the grappling. And that's like, I loved seeing it. I was like, holy crap, this is just a top tier performance for Hamzat Chimaev. And then, of course, all the fucking people that don't train, that don't know shit, get their Twitter fingers going. Boring fight. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Y'all don't know fucking shit. Like, you know how hard that is to control a motherfucker like that for 5 rounds? The way that he did it? No, the fuck you don't, because you've never been controlled like that, nor had to control like that.
I was gonna say, the thing that people think that the UFC is about is spectating fights and knockouts. It's not about that. It's about winning and proving you're the best in your division. How you go about that is your own way.
Yep. And Hamzat did it. And he knew he wasn't going to be able to strike with Drakus. So he was like, fuck it. I'm just going to fucking control him the whole match. And that's exactly what he did. He never ran out of gas. That dude looked fresh as fuck going into round 5. I was like, and at the decision, he wasn't winded. He wasn't hurt. I'm like, this guy just took all my cardio busting that I've done on him for the past 3-4 years now and just threw it out the window.
Well, I think I had heard earlier that night that he was doing 10-round spars as practice for it.
Yeah, so he was more than ready. I mean, we all saw like a Hamzat title fight happening at some point. We always knew it was going to happen. We've been talking about it for the past 3 years now. Ever since he beat Gilbert Burns, everybody was talking about, oh, Hamzat Chimaev championship opportunity, Hamzat Chimaev. And then it didn't happen for a little bit. He missed weight, had to move up a division. He doesn't fight all that actively. Now, although I'm not trying to take anything away from Hamzat and his godlike performance that he did, now, watching that as a person that trains, dude, that was something special. I was like, wow. I've never seen this, like, I mean, I've seen top level, high level grappling, obviously. It happens every Saturday. But this was like a next level of high level, if that makes any sense. Like, just the way he was effortlessly controlling him. He had an answer for everything that Drakus had. Like, Drakus would try to go that way. He would be like, nope, I knew you were trying to go that way. Drakus would try to, like, fake him out, try to buck off of him. Nope, I knew you were going to do that. And then he just hold and, like, making him carry his weight and shit. And I'm like, damn, man. This guy just did excellent. And not taking anything from him. But I am kind of questionable about his activity.
Frequency of fights?
For the middleweight division. Drakus fought a lot for 185. He fought a lot. Like, 2-3 times a year, Drakus would fight. You know, now Hamzat Chimaev, who's only been fighting once a year for the past 3 years, I don't know what's gonna happen with him now. I don't know what's gonna happen with the division. I'm a little bit fearful that, but it seems like he sorted out his visa issues that he had, and maybe that's why he was so inactive because he can only really fight in the Middle East for a little while. Now that he's able to fight in America, obviously he just won the belt in Chicago. So now that he's able to fight in America, I'm gonna hope that he's going to be as active as he was in 2020. Because he fought, I think, 4 times in 2020. One of his fights was like 12 days apart from the last one, which is nuts, to say the least.
Hey, someone did it in 3.
Yeah, someone did do it in 3. But, man. Hats off to Hamzat Chimaev for that fight. You got some mad respect points from me. I just hope you stay active. That's all. And I hope you don't get sick and have to pull out of fights. You know, maybe I'll have more faith that you'll make it to your fights now that you're the champ. You know, there's a spotlight on you. You got to do it.
I'm still not going to say that he's going to make his fights until he's in there with the bell rung.
Yeah, that's probably the best. Oh, a little quick little beer tasting here. Got a local brew. This is the Apponaug Brewery, local place. I'll take a sip of it. I've had this one before. This is it's a local one. This is the Super Knot IPA. It's 9% alcohol by volume, right? 9% alcohol by volume, made by Apponaug Brewing Company. Very good stuff. And I'm not one for IPAs usually. And that shit goes down smooth as shit. Very good. So yeah, y'all just had a quick beer tasting on a beer review on top of a UFC podcast. So, that being said, I don't really have much to say against Hamzat Chimaev now. There isn't much to say after that performance. He made it pretty damn clear who the best at 185 is.
Yep.
And the only thing I'm going to say is I hope you stay active. Anything from you, Ant?
I feel like a champ should fight at least 2 times a year.
Me too.
Because without that, you have stagnation because there's no chance for the belt to change except for that one guy who gets it that one time in a year.
Yeah.
So long as you fight actively, and actively I say 2 times a year, I'm fine with him. But I called him the unstoppable force because nothing that was tossed his way made me think he's down and out. Even with the Usman fight, fight that was short notice, that went past round 1. Round 3, I'm like,
he's looking a little rough.
maybe Usman could have had it if there was a fourth and a fifth round, because that's what Usman fights
Mm-hmm.
for those championship rounds. But it was solidly Hamzat for me.
Yeah, he looked like $1,000,000 in there, man. He really did. He did a performance of a fucking lifetime. That was grappling fucking masterclass. And to all those motherfuckers that are saying boring fight, shut the fuck up and don't let the ass hit you on. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. All right, like get the fuck out. Like, dude, that was grappling fucking masterclass. You try to do that. I want to see you fucking try. I can't do that,
I mean,
and I'm the one that trains.
I don't like being the mean guy, but I'll say if you didn't like that, go train MMA, and you'll understand why that was a dominant win, and why even if you might call it boring, it is an integral part of the structure of MMA.
And I'm just saying, if you don't want to watch wrestling or high level grappling, like, dude, just don't watch the UFC. Like, just go. There's plenty of other promotions. One championship. They have events that are just purely striking, Muay Thai and kickboxing fights. Like, it's great. And there's, I mean, yeah, they have grappling matches too and MMA fights. But like, if you just want to see the knockouts, go watch kickboxing. Go watch Muay Thai. You know, like if you're going to watch the UFC, yes, you're gonna get awesome knockouts. We had 2 great ones on this card, and many more. I mean, Chase Hooper, even though I wanted him to win, that was a good fucking knockout for the other guy. But like, there's just so much more to it than just the knockout, man. Like, yes, the knockout's what you want to see. Yes, that's what we want to see. But, like, even us, like, we're the ones that are, like, you know, defending grappling right now. But, like, come on, we want to see a good knockout. Like, that's why we got into this sport, you know?
I think honestly, after the third week, if it was just only knockouts, I'd get kind of boring.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd be like, okay, so
Does anybody know what a takedown is?
I'd be like, okay, so they're gonna get a knockout. Obviously, it's happened the past fucking 90 fights we've seen. What do you think it's gonna be? You think it's gonna be a kick, an elbow?
And then that's how it's gonna be. Like, these motherfuckers be watching mixed martial arts, and they get upset when you mix the martial arts. I'm like, dude, just go watch something else then. Or, even if you want to still watch the UFC, but you didn't like that fight, or you see Hamzat's fighting again and you don't want to watch that style, just don't watch it. Like, turn it off. Like, that's fine. There's a power button on your remote. Just, it's off. You don't have to watch it. You can go see the results on Google tomorrow, you know? Like, just don't knock it, dude. It takes so much skill to be able to control somebody for that fucking long. Because, trust me, I know. And I'm not nearly to the level of those guys. I'm really not. But, like, I can't do what Hamzat did. And watching him do it was something beautiful. So, like, shout out to fucking Hamzat Chimaev, man. What a fucking performance from him. I ain't got nothing else. You got anything else?
I think we're good.
Alrighty, y'all. We're going to watch these fights that happen at 6 o'clock in the morning today. And we'll catch y'all next week. See you later.